All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to build an absolutely essential vocabulary, whether you're traveling or just curious. We're talking about the core words for directions in two amazing languages, Korean and Tagalog. Ready?
You know that feeling, right? Standing on a street corner somewhere new, maybe with a map that kind of looks like spaghetti, and you feel completely turned around? We have all been there. But here's the thing. Just a handful of key words can totally flip that script. It takes you from feeling confused to feeling connected. It's a real confidence booster.
So, how are we going to tackle this? Well, we're going to start small and expand outwards. Think of it as building your own personal compass. We'll begin with the words that are the most intuitive, the ones that relate directly to your own body. It's a compass you'll always have with you.
Okay, first up, the most fundamental pair of all, right and left. In Korean, your right is orenchok, and in Tagalog, it's kanan. For your left, it's wenchok in Korean and kaliwa in Tagalog. And you know, learning these as a pair, right versus left, is a fantastic memory trick. It really helps them stick.
Continuing with our personal compass, what's right in front of you? Well, in Korean, that's ap, and in Tagalog, it's harap. And what about what's behind you? In Korean, that's going to be di, and in Tagalog, lakod. So simple, right? It's just what's in your line of sight versus what's at your back.
And to complete that three-dimensional space immediately around you, we've got up and down. Up in Korean is wi, and in Tagalog, itas. For down, you've got are in Korean and ibaba in Tagalog. And just like that, with those 6 words, you've basically mapped out your entire personal bubble. Pretty cool, huh?
Okay, so our personal space is now defined. That first layer is complete. So what's next? It's time to expand that bubble of understanding outwards, moving from our own body to the world immediately around us.
So this next set of words is all about proximity and position. You know, are you close to something or far away from it? Are you inside a place or are you outside? These are the words that help us define our relationship to all the things around us.
Let's start with a really simple idea, being in or out of something. To be inside, say inside a cafe, is an in Korean and lobas in Tagalog. And when you're ready to step outside, that's pak in Korean and labas in Tagalog. It seems basic, but this is a super powerful distinction for getting around.
Okay, now let's talk about distance. Is the train station nearby? In Korean, you'd use kuncha, and in Tagalog, malapit. But what if it's far away? Then you'd use mali in Korean and malayo in Tagalog. See, these words are absolutely crucial for understanding where things are in relation to each other.
All right, we've covered our personal space and our immediate surroundings. We've got those 2 layers down. You ready? It's time to zoom out one last time for the final, biggest view possible.
This is where we get to the big guns, the cardinal directions. North, south, east, and west. These are the ultimate tools for navigating on a large scale. I'm talking about looking at a map of a city, a region, or even a whole country. This is the language of the map itself.
The backbone of pretty much any map you'll look at is the north-south axis. So for north, the Korean word is bukchok, and in Tagalog it's hilaga. And if you're heading south, that would be namchok in Korean and timog in Tagalog.
And now, let's complete that compass. To the east is dongchok in Korean and silangan in Tagalog. And finally, heading west is sachok in Korean and kanloran in Tagalog. And there you have it, the full set of coordinates you need for any map.
So, let's just pause and think about what we've just done. We haven't just memorized a random list of vocabulary, have we? We've actually built a complete, layered toolkit for understanding and describing space, from the very spot where you're standing, all the way out to the horizon.
And look at this. Here it is, the whole shebang, all in one place. This is your brand new vocabulary map. From those personal compass words like the Korean for right and left, orenchok and wenchok, to words for your surroundings like the Tagalog for near and far, malapit and malayo. And of course, the big picture stuff with cardinal points like bukchok and namchok. It's the full set.
And here's why this is so much bigger than just travel. This is the key takeaway. These words, this basic vocabulary of how we find our way, it's actually the vocabulary we use to build our world. It's how we make sense of our place in it, and just as importantly, how we communicate that to other people.
So I'll leave you with this thought. You came here with a certain map in your mind, probably based in your native language. But now you have the building blocks for 2 more. So,
how has your own perception of space just changed? How does this new map in your mind change how you see the world?